Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another unboxing. Today we have Revell's 40th anniversary AT-AT for the 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back. Looks like it includes a movie poster, some paint, some brush, and a little bottle of glue. Pretty big box. I have the Bandai one. That one is amazing. The detail and everything, it's just small. And I figure I would want to try this bigger one and see how accurate it is. Maybe I can even throw another small scale ATST. Because I think the Bandai's is is it a 1/48 scale? The AT-AT or the ATST? Not sure. The AT-AT is 1/44 from Bandai, but so it's a pretty cool box. You know, kind of like the toy, retro toy kind of thing kind of going on there. Just has a picture of the same picture here in the poster. It's a small little poster about yay big. On this side you got, you know, what's included, the paints and stuff, and picture of the kit apart. It's pretty much all of this. So let's open it up. Well, that's nice. She's going to be a nice size. Let's see if I got plenty of room to sneak a wire down through the leg. Or I might the only light that's going to have is in the head for the red. So I might just put a battery case and hide a switch. I got a small little switch there. All I'd have to do is make a little notch so it can move, and it could look like a little greebly sticking out, and you probably would never know if I hide it underneath her or something. Unless I could still lift the top off the back and get in there and hit a switch and hide a 9-volt battery, which power one LED, maybe 2-3 millimeters. I'm not sure what I'll put in it. Probably just 2-3 millimeters. But here we go. Here's this first parts bag. Oh, they taped it so you can close them back up. That's nice. So let's move the whole box off here and start with each bag here. Go through this quick. So this looks like mainly all the legs parts. We got those parts that allow the ankles to move back and forth. There's our side legs. The only thing I don't like, you know, the Bandai gave you, you know, different piston situations. These are all the same. It was nice how they had some where this one's up and this one's down, some that are same, some that are down, you know. That way when you have legs in position, because you see those move when they walked in the movie. So it'd be neat if those were a little different. These looks like the caps to the thing on the bottom. But yeah, that's pretty well. Look at the size of the feet. Okay, so the toes aren't movable. Like the Bandai, you can move. There's a really nice studio scale resin kit out there that it's really nice. And yeah, those are pretty much placed forward. So she's gonna have all her feet pretty much on the ground anyway. I mean, one might be, I would like to have kind of coming up. So I don't know if I kind of cut that and maybe make it look like its toe is moving a little bit. It would only have to be one of them. Or just have it lifting up and the other 3 legs hopefully hold it. I don't know. We'll see how we can get it positioned when it's built. But that's nice. Those feet are big. So that's going to be nice. And there's where those pieces here fit in. And I think, yeah, and then there's the pieces that clamp them. So it's going to be a nice scale model if those are the feet. I think they say it's maybe 12 inches high. I'm not sure. So we'll put those back. Not that there's a huge risk of losing any parts because they're all big. Yeah, I like that. A little bit of cleanup, not massively. And I wanted to check that out a little bit on those edges, but not bad. Not bad. I can deal with that. Especially to finally have a large. And I think out of the largest ones, this is the only one that looked nice. AMT has one, but I just don't think it's as detailed. And I think it comes with one of those Revell laser turrets and some smaller snow speeders. Here's our paints bag. I never used any of these paints from a kit before, so I don't know if I would or will. We got a white. We got a matte gray, silver, they even give you a clear matte. Wow. And a clear gloss. So the whole colors are a gray, a white, a silver, and then 2 clears. We'll see. And then there's the brush. Standard old, and it even says Revell number 2. We'll just stick you in here. We're not gonna. Got this new paintbrush holder. It's like a 67 hole. And bought a whole bunch of new brushes. I got tired of dealing with the other brushes. And alright, so what do we got here? Is that the top half? That's the bottom for sure, the other part. I think this is, that's the part that goes like that. That's the rear end, so that's the top. The detail's pretty nice. At least they did the raised panel lines, but at least they're nice and high, so you're not have to worry about paint hiding them. It's a different clip. I don't know if this is supposed to be, well, I give you glue, so maybe those panels come this way probably. So we'll probably have to putty those and figure out how to make these seams continue. They got them on them. That's good. They got the panel lines on the tabs. I was going to say, are you going to be able to? But that's nice. This side only needs one, so I think this one goes here. Yep. Okay, so at least they did that. We'll still have to hide the notches. But here's the bottom. The bottom looks pretty nice. Looks like we have parts that get on there, but yeah, there's nice detail on this. So this is a 2007 basic design. So that's fairly quick on that. Nothing really special. Just, you know, because once you build the Bandai, it's like Bandai's detail is just far superior to anybody's. And I don't know, I think they went to ILM and went to the archives and did a lot of scanning of stuff. But here's the sides, and like I said, these will notch in on the top there, but they do give you the panel line there where it breaks the panel line. So that's good. Otherwise we would have to just, you know, emulate that. Yeah, and then these press on from the outside. But that's a nice size, so I know, you know, I think the whole AT Bandai side's only that that big. No panels that open. I think the AT Bandai has one of these back ones that are you can have open. That's okay. Like I said, this is just a nice. I just, you know, once in a while it's nice to have a nice simple kit that's just a build kit. And like I'm only going to put lights, 2 simple lights in for the cockpit. That's it. Alright, here we have more leg parts. And there is, since it's ready to come off, we'll take it off. You got to clean up that. That's nothing, we'll just snip it. And then clean it up and make sure that the bottom half goes into it. Clean that up. Clean it up better. But yeah, that's a nice size. Alright, can we light anything up here? I'm not seeing. That's down here. That's the window there. And of course, and then it's got a big, it's got a piece for the other part of the head. So this is going to go down like that. What goes there? Probably that. I don't know what that is for. If that's, we'll have to look in the instructions. I don't know if that's for the other part to clamp on there into, since it kind of sits back here, because this recesses and that piece is probably going to sit back like that. That's why they have those there. It's probably what it is. It slides in there, and that's its registry. And of course, that's right where our window is. Well, I think we're just going to have to work without the registry, and we can glue it some other way. Well, it has its own. No, that's. If that's the part that's supposed to go there, I'm thinking so. But we'll fix that. I think we're going to cut that out. I got this little, this came with Anakin's pod. So it's a little thing of styrene. I can put that in there. And then we'll just use a red light. So that'll work. Let's keep this forward, so don't do that. I usually have it up front. So that's what we'll do, and we can deal without that there. This, like I said, if this is the part which it's got to be, because it matches on how this goes down like that. If that goes like that, it has a lip to catch that lip. So I don't really need that. So we'll be good. But that's a nice, that's the head of it. That's going to be nice. Alright, so let's continue with this. This is the legs. It looks like these have, I don't know if these have little notches that are going to catch things. To kind of, and you got little bumps that help it stay in position. Like these will go into those little, so it gives you a little, little. Oh, and then those are the caps that go inside these. These here go in those holes, and that'll lock the legs together. So those are kind of in a snap position, which is good because then you'll be able to still articulate the legs. But then they gave you these little bumps to lock them into, certain positions. There's the rear end, which I was really concerned about because there's nice detail in the Bandai one, and this one's efficient. That looks good. You got some rivets, good engine, good mechanical detail back there. So I'm liking that. And then the rest of here is going to be there's the parts that go up in there. This is going to be that cylinder thing that's on the underneath, and here's your neck, the flexible part. Yeah, this will be all the cylinder, that main barrel, which looks good, and I'm glad it's a separate piece. And then we have our guns. There's the big guys that are underneath. Not sure what that is. There's the side ones out here. And there's that piece for the front. So not a big parts count, because a lot of these are just going to, you know, are one part just in halves. And, oh, okay, good. The neck still will be able to move. It's got a pivot point there. That's great. And then it looks like you can give the head a tilt that way. Now, we might not be able to get a up and down. I don't know how she eventually plugs into this. Oh, this might be towards the neck. Yeah, this is towards the head. This actually goes in here, and then that's going to allow you to spin. I was hoping it would give you the up and down there. So you can tilt the head, spin this neck part, which will spin this. Oh yeah, there's where it goes in. That's where that attaches. And they did the, okay. So now that'll give you the, I was hoping you'd get a little bit of an up and down. So that's all the parts, believe it or not. Let's pull the book out. Revell usually has really nice manuals. They're usually in color, so you pay a little more for their kits, but sometimes it's worth it. Oh, and they do give you decals? For what? Oh, some grills and stuff. Okay, that's cool. The black ones. Oh, the black one. There's the one. That's what they wanted you to do to a window. It's just black it out, which I guess that's okay. I get that. I didn't think they probably were going to throw a decal in here. Something rough there. Let's keep, I always like to keep the decals inside something. But yeah, they do the nice colored kits. Here they're talking about what tools you may need. You know, how to do decals and all that stuff. Then they'll give you what trees you should have and what your parts count, which is nice. I like that. Here they tell you how to mix paints. They tell you what, you know, what type of decal solvent to get, you know, to use, what these symbols are that you'll find throughout the instructions. Here's how you get, you know, the A color, but you might have to mix the two they give you, since they give you a white and a gray. And so it's a 50-50 mix anywhere they say A. So it's probably a lighter gray, so that's what they're doing. And there's our matte gloss and clear coat. That's funny that they actually give you a clear coat. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Oh, that's for the guns. Oh, so you can turn them at the same time. It goes through the head. Neat. Very neat. Then we get into some stuff on the top. And I'll probably do all those little squares like that. And then once you do a wash and all that stuff will blend in. Yeah, it's like a couple sub-assemblies. Here you'll get the whole head and neck together. And there's the bottom, and the top, and then your back. And then it's just put it together, and it's just one big little hull. So somewhere in this bottom will hide a switch. And there's going to be the big piece going across there, which they're not showing, by the way. So there's got to be another page here. Oh yeah, we got the legs and stuff. Which all in all should be a fairly quick assembly too. Once you got one down, you're just doing it 3 more times. I just hope those clips hold enough to keep them tight to those little bumps. And because I think what I'm going to do is a jungle diorama. And that's why I'd like to find a little ATST as well. or just get an, I know the Bandai is 148th, I believe, and this is 153, so it'll be a little bit bigger than it should be. But I don't know. I'll see once this is built and put it up against my ATST I already have, or maybe I'll just keep with the ST I have and incorporate these guys in one base, which would be cool. A jungle, get some trees that match, a little bit, and yeah, because everybody's done the snow. I've already done the snow for the Bandai one, so I'd like to probably do this one as a jungle one or something different like that. But that's it. She's a great kit. I hope you come back for the build series. Should be fairly quick. It's just going to be putting it together and weathering it. But until then, thanks for watching.